college. Complete night and day. They've just gone completely as a good, normal human being over to this fully tattooed up, pierced, with bling bling hanging off their noses and tattooed up and, black lipstick. I mean, it's just everything's gone demonic. And this is what has to be cleaned up, okay? It's extremely important. So, how you doing, Cheryl? Good to see you. How you doing, Michelle? How's my sister doing? And Cheryl, yes, welcome, Grand Rising. So we have to not look at the time factor on what is happening here. We have to look at the incidences or the power plays that are happening right now. That is really what is most important. So we got to watch the events that are unfolding to, basically we'll watch the water. All this stuff is all in play. So, I'd like to say, we're going to get this all happening very, very soon. But, there's just so much. We have 75% of the planet still hasn't even woken up yet. It's a real shame. How's it going, Mojo? But I know that the people, all the patriots that are following me here, you are wired in, and your intuition and frequency is running extremely strong, okay? So that's, we have to encourage each other because there's not that many of us. I mean, we maybe have, 15, 20% of the planet that is awake. There's so many people that are just completely out of touch and out of tune. Not to mention, whatever happened, the biggest con or the biggest scam on the planet happened in 2020. The biggest scam on the planet happened 2020, and you know what happened there. And they still haven't woken up for that. They still, I got people here that I talk to, through a proxy third party, just seeing how they're doing, because I don't want to talk to the ones that, went down that COVID road. I don't want to talk to them. I have nothing in common with them anymore, but I do ask about them because they're still in my, in my region or in my town. And people say they're still in denial. Even if they had 1 or 2 or 3 pokies, they're still in denial. And they're sick all the time. All this has to get cleaned up. There has to be, and this is what's coming out. We're all desperately waiting for a health thing going on. Now, speaking of health, there's lots of what we can do. I wish I had a bathtub. I wish I did, my own private bathtub that I can go get a cup of baking soda, a cup of Epsom salts, and a cup of, maybe a quarter cup of borax, and throw it in the water and just lay there in hot water and, just watch all the dirt, all the black stuff that will come out of you. It's all metals. It's all dark metals that has been absorbed by your body, that your liver and your kidneys are trying to absorb and trying to get rid of. And we have to help that right now. So there's lots that we could do to avoid ourselves being sick, right? I'm not going to say things aren't dragging out. Things are getting done. But let's just remember something, gang. The dark, what do you want to call it? The dark elements that are out there is so thick. This world is completely infested with it. And it will take some time to get it cleaned up. Okay? It's going to take... I think we're at the end of most of this right now. And the reason why I say that is because I think a lot of this stuff is going to happen this year, and it's just going to get better and better and better. We need everybody needs financial help. Like, thinking about the metals, even the gold, silver, platinum, palladium, rhodium, whatever you want to call it, nothing is moving. And why is that? Yes, to cover, okay, sorry, is Obama going to govern our great republic? No, absolutely not. That's just part of the show. What I want everybody to do is don't play into the movie. Don't play into this movie. Stay on the positive things and to focus in on good food and cleansing yourself, getting rid of all the metals in your body, because we are ascending. We're getting brighter, smarter, more aware of things that are happening around us. We are awakening, and our chakras are awakening, right? Yes, the truth is out there. The truth is out there just by us talking with each other and bouncing this stuff up. This movie is not for the awakened. This movie is for the dum-dums out there that still haven't got it figured out. That rather, think about going down and waking up, having their coffee, and then going down to the local cannabis shop to go get their, ounce of pot or whatever they're going to do, and then go sit in the backyard and smoke it all day. This is, these dark elements beings are trying to do everything they can to dumb us down with big pharma pills. So if you're on big pharma stuff or stuff from the drugstore that is prescribed by your doctor, get off of them. There's always something. If you've got thick blood, or you're getting older and stuff like this, there's a blood thinner. Like they say, well, take the aspirin to give you a blood thinner. No, go and buy some Nano Kanish, okay? Nano Kanish, take one of them a day, and then before you go to bed at night, take a magnesium at night so you don't get any cramps or whatever, and you can sleep very soundly. These are all natural supplement vitamins that will take care of the issues. There is something out there for everybody. If you got inflammation, there is turmeric capsules you can buy, or just buy the turmeric off the shelf. I pretty much got every spice in my thing that I need to have, and they're only costing me for a package about $2.50 at the superstore. So blend that in with your foods, and make sure that you have all this stuff, because people see, my buddy this morning says, Jesus, I feel lazy in the morning. I said, well, you're missing probably your B vitamins, so start taking them, right? So, this is extremely important, because we have had everything basically sucked right out of us, including this. Our thought process has been sucked, it is a war for our minds that we have to push back. We have to fight back. And if they're not attacking your mind, they're attacking your wallet and your bank account. You're very welcome. Yes, it helps. Yes. With RA2. I don't know what that is. Castor oil. Yes. Listen. Thank you very much, Sagittarius. I had my ACL on my left leg, on my knee, has been swollen. Now, my pain, sometimes I would go to bed and like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd get the sharp pain in my leg, and that was at the knee area. Okay? Now, castor oil, when I lathered that on, ever since I do that, and I do that just before bed, or if I take a shower, I'll lather it on and rub it in, give it 5 minutes to rub into my knee area, and that's the front and back. My knee has no issues at all, and that's only been 3 applications so far. And it's great for anybody that has moles on their skin, anything like that, or you just want to put the castor oil on you, just to smooth out things. It just absolutely cures everything. So if you got issues with skin areas and stuff like that, put the castor oil on there. It's cheap to buy. You can get a decent sized bottle, organic, for like $20. These are things that you can have. And then put a couple, 3 drops underneath your tongue. You can take the same stuff because it's organic. And thank you for saying that, Sagittarius, because that's extremely important. I use castor oil on a daily basis. I use, like I say, magnesium at night before I go to sleep. And then, of course, I use Nano-Kanish because it gives me energy. It's healthy for me, and it gives me energy. And, I only have 1 cup of coffee per day. I give it in a mug, and that's it, right? How you doing, Robin? Nice to see you. And you're from New Jersey. Welcome. So, this is what I'm saying to, all my family out there, all my soul family out there. We all have to be taking care of ourselves. Yes, oregano oil as well, Stargazer. Oregano oil is something that